make sure. Yes.
We get the chat.
Our audience will see it in a moment. There we go. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Nothing Nerdy. I am here today, once again, with the Inspector Who Reacts. Hi, Inspector. And we are here today discussing Chapter 7 of The Mandalorian, the second to last episode in the Mandalorian series. First series, I guess.
Story. Yeah.
And so I didn't get to watch it until just like 2 hours ago. But all day I was seeing on social media the hype. You know, everybody seemed really excited about this one. Everybody was raving about it. Nobody was giving away spoilers, but everybody was saying it was like the best one that they've seen so far.
Oh, yeah.
So, and after watching it, I would have to agree. What was your overall impression before we get into the details?
Hang on one second.
Sure.
Let me get the chat.
Oh, okay.
And then I will be, so I can talk with everybody, and then you.
Okay. Taking down the table.
But yeah, this is probably my favorite episode that they've released so far. Just by what happened in this episode,
yeah,
it's probably my favorite.
Yeah, it was definitely well done. And again, I feel I've kind of felt this through the whole series. I didn't see what was coming throughout the episode, which I liked. The ending was a surprise, but
So, okay. So I wrote I wrote I did all my notes and all that sort of thing. But the first thing I wrote, which I put at the very end of at the very bottom of the page, was "I'm depressed."
Aww.
Because this is the saddest. I watched it very early in the morning. Like as soon as I woke up, I pulled it up and watched it, and as soon as it ended, I was like, I just wanted to crawl back into bed and just I was just so sad.
Yeah, it was. It was very sad, and yeah, like I said, I just didn't see it. I didn't see it coming. I didn't think it was going to happen that way. I mean, we still have one more episode left, so I don't know. I guess we don't know if they'll leave us on a cliffhanger for this, the first series, but I guess we'll find out. One more week and a half.
Yeah.
All right.
The as Elsa was saying, like the tension in this episode was probably like at its most gripping.
He's in the chat. How come I'm not seeing his chat?
It's in the chat for mine.
Why can't we get through one stream without any technical difficulties? Hold on.
Maybe you just need to refresh your chat?
I guess. How do I refresh?
Probably careful not to refresh the whole stream.
Yeah, all right, let me exit out and then go back in. Hi, Elser. I don't see you, but I believe you're there. Okay. There you are. Okay. Hi, Elser. How are you? In this episode, the tension is palpable. It is crescendo from episode to episode, and throughout this episode 7 is crescendo too. Yes, there was definitely a major build-up to the end, especially like those last, I don't know if it was like 10 minutes. You're just like,
yeah.
What's going on? Are they going to make it? So.
This is definitely the episode that I was freaking out the most over. It's like there was just always a point where I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
What is it? And we'll get to probably the one that scared me the most. Like, I mean, what happened at the end made me sad, but there was one that actually kind of scared me in the middle. So I'm just gonna say right now, this episode's like 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm with you on the score, 9 out of 10. Daniel said on Discord that he gave it a 9.5 out of 10. So that's pretty high for him. I don't know if he'll show up to defend his...
It's only 9 because it depresses me.
See, I tend to give higher ratings if it makes me happy. So I would have given it a 9.5 if at some point I had warm, fuzzy feelings, but there weren't any, so...
Yeah. yeah, I was like, I don't know, I was just so. I don't know. We should just start. We should just go to
Okay.
the very beginning.
So we can get to the good stuff. Darth Mortis, hey, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. Great, great episode.
Mortis.
We agree completely. We were just saying that this was a really good episode. Um, we're actually just about to get into the details of it. So, all right. So let's start at the very beginning of the episode. Kind of starts the same way most of them have started, with the two of them
Yeah.
on the ship.
And okay, so Baby Yoda's sleeping.
Like always, he's so cute when he sleeps.
Yeah, and okay, so I kind of caught this or noticed something, but I wondered something. Like it looked like Mando was planning his next route or something.
Uh-huh.
In the little map he was making, and I was like, before Grief called him up, it looked like he had a plan, and then he changed it. Like maybe he was gonna meet up with the other Mandalorians, where they were gonna let it go.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Maybe there was a unknown planet
Uh-huh.
in unknown reaches or something like that. Maybe he's had I don't know. But of course, he gets the olive branch from Grief Karga, and decides that's probably the best course action he's going to have to take for guaranteed.
Yeah. Well, what was your reaction when you saw that? Because when I saw that message, I was like, "It's a trap. Like, don't do it. It's a trap."
I
know it's a trap.
Like,
you gotta know it's a trap.
I was like, is he lying? I kind of believe that he doesn't want to deal with the Imperials anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, is he lying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It seemed a little fishy to me. It's me, Geek Gamer in Vegas. Oh, hey, thanks for following us over here. You said about, yeah, I know, I was sad about that part too.
So, he goes back to the Krill planet.
Yes.
Where Kara is?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the same planet that we saw, what was it, episode 4 or 5?
4.
4.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the planet. But yeah.
Yeah.
So we see
he goes back there.
Glad you no longer have a cold, Frank. I'm afraid I still have a cold.
Yeah.
I just have a lot of makeup on and some medicine. But I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Okay, so so this scene was kind of interesting. I guess they were like, they do like this, they have like a fight club, they do this routine, it's kind of routine for them, like they place bets or whatever. But that's interesting, there was like this laser between them. It was
kind of this rope to keep them from running away from each other. Sort of thing.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting. And it was really cool to see them fighting like that. It's really cool knowing that I don't remember what she's trained in real life, but I know she has like martial arts training.
Yeah, I think she was like an MMA fighter, the actress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I knew she had some kind of experience, but
yeah.
So it's cool to know that like, it's like this comes naturally to her, like this is her thing, like that's all real,
Those muscles are real.
Yeah. So anyway, so she wins the fight, no surprise. She kicks the guy's butt. I'm
sorry, so she's fighting a Dathamaran, the horned guys.
Is that like the same guy we saw in not the same guy, but the same species we saw in the last episode?
No, that's a different one. But Dathamarans are the Darth Maul species, basically. The ones that Savage and So, yeah, Dathamarans. But yeah, it was kind of interesting, and I didn't confirm myself. I actually should have done this, but I thought that was Ray Park, like doing a cameo, the Darth Maul actor. But I don't know if it's him. It could be him. Could just be somebody else random. But like another cameo that I don't know. But it felt like I just thought it'd be funny if it was.
Let's find out. I'm just gonna type in Ray Park and The Mandalorian.
Okay, maybe that name probably should.
That should tell us. The Mandalorian. Let's see. I'm not seeing it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I'm probably wrong.
I guess not. But that would have been cool if they did that. Okay, so
she wins. Everybody gets their bets.
Yep. She wins some money, and then Mando shows up, and he's like, "I need your help." So basically, what's that?
Baby Yoda's like trailing him again.
Oh, I know. He's always in the shadows.
I'm like, pick him up, carry him, stop letting him walk.
If I had a Baby Yoda, he would never leave my arms. Like, he would just be like an extension of me. Yeah, Mando's he tries to be a good daddy, but he's not always a good daddy. So anyway,
this
so Mando
is his first child.
What's that? Yeah, it's his first.
This is the first child. The second child he'll do better on.
Yes. Oh my God, can you imagine 2 Baby Yodas?
Oh man, I don't know. Like, the fights would be intense and hard to control.
So Mando tells her, "I need your help." Like, he tells her what the mission is, what's going on, and she's like, "No, I want no part of this." But as soon as she tells him that the client, the guy who they're going to trick or whatever, and kill, is an Imperial, she's like, "Count me in."
Yeah,
she wants to take him out.
Like, here, I need to recruit you. Nah, I need you to fight Imperials. Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Straight up. Oh, I'm in.
After that, she was easily swayed.
Which is like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Simple. You go, girl.
So, all right. So they get on. So she agrees. They go back to his ship. And they're up. I can't think. They're up flying the ship or whatever. And she's like, they had left Baby Yoda. No, they're down below.
Yeah, they're down there.
Baby Yoda.
He's showing her the weapons, so for her to like look over and see which one she wants.
Yeah, and they had left Baby Yoda upstairs, and she's like, are you sure he's okay up there? And he's like, yeah, he's fine. So they talk for a few minutes, and next thing you know, the ship starts
freaking out.
And I'm thinking, I thought they were like under attack, and I'm like, oh my God, they're bringing the fight to them. Alpha Lita 42, am I allowed to say how it ended? Well, we're working our way up to that. I mean, chances are people who are in here, they've seen it already, but we're going to discuss that like in a little bit. We start at the beginning, and then we like talk through the episode. So
this is kind of a spoiler talk, but at the same time, it's we're building up to the points.
So anyway, like an alarm start going off. They're freaking out, like what's going on. So they run up, and there's Baby Yoda with like yeah.
It's just
one of the handles, and he's like, and so they pick him up and they move him, and then Mando tries to fix the ship, and
my immediate reaction was, he's touching buttons again. Stop him.
He can't help himself. He's such a kid.
What's this button do?
Let me find out what happens when I pull this. All right. Oh man, I can't read my own handwriting. Return to Guy. Oh, okay. No. All right. So anyway, he fixes everything. He goes back to flying the ship. So anyway, I'm like assuming that they're heading right for Navarra, but then surprise, he he go. Oh, I can't think of his name.
We're flying back to the planet that we first visited.
Yeah.
Where Baby Yoda was found, and we go straight back to Quill. Yeah.
Quill.
Yeah. And it was just like I figured this was what was going to happen as soon as we started visiting the old plans again. It's like, okay, this is a recruitment episode. We're getting the gang back together. We're going to go fight, take on. And just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Mando goes and finds him, and he's like, I got a job for you. I'll pay you. Basically, I need you to babysit my kid.
Yeah, it's just like, we need a babysitter. That's all we need. And I trust you. Quill
comments on Baby Yoda. Like when he sees Baby Yoda, he comments on him. He's like, he hasn't really grown.
Yeah.
And he calls him a strand cast.
He says something which I guess means like a different, like a age is different. Like I don't. Or no, it's like I guess
We'll Google it.
it was like something to do with I guess a way to slow your aging down, maybe in Star Wars or something. There was like trying to explain why the baby, and he was like, no, I've seen something like this, so this is not this is natural.
Yeah. Oh, okay. The Ugnaught Quill says he suspects Baby Yoda might be a strand cast. A new term in the Star Wars universe. He says he saw strand cast when he was indentured to the Empire, but they were ugly creatures, not as functional as Baby Yoda. They come from gene farms. So some kind of like altered genetic creation.
Something like that. And evening there, Batman.
Batman, hey, how are you? What's going on? An alpha leader. I thought Mando would pick up the lady on Tatooine after he picked up Quill.
Wait, you mean the assassin lady that got killed?
Why can't I remember? I'm so out of it. Guys, I'm really sick, so if I forget things or if I'm not making sense, that's why.
So
I can't remember.
Biggest surprise, the IG droid is back.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that was the whole thing with IG-11 throughout the episode was just creepy.
I get the creepiness of it, but I really the pit droid lady.
Oh.
The mechanic one.
I'm like trying to think. First of all, I couldn't even think of the episode.
I know. I forgot to.
I liked her. She was cool. Yeah, she bonded with Baby Yoda. That would have been perfect. See?
Yeah.
That's good thinking. That would have been better.
Yeah. But then probably I don't know.
I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to her though.
But anyway, so yeah. The IG-11's still alive, or at least he's been resurrected.
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting how Quill said he had to restore the droid, and had to reteach him everything, and I'm like,
yeah,
but he's a droid. Like, can't you just do something with the wires or type something in?
I guess it's because he had to pull out the core memories or something like that, so it would be hostile.
Okay.
Or because Mando shot it, he probably damaged the core memories and such, so he had to just program it to basic functions. And yeah, I kind of not I really liked the scene where it was showing how the droid was coming back.
Yeah, that was interesting.
It was, was having trouble with picking up stuff and kind of walking, and then, eventually it was learning how to function normally.
Yeah, it was interesting, especially because we've never seen that before. Like, we always kind of see droids in their just finished form. Like, we don't see the process. Well, we saw a little bit with C-3PO, but not that kind of stuff.
That is something I'm actually now wondering. It's like, what is it like for droids to be born?
Yeah, created. And IG-11, when he was watching Mando silently on the ship. Yeah, that's what was freaking me out. Like, it was always it was the stares between the Mando and IG-11 throughout the episode that I'm like, this droid is still evil. He's still evil. I don't trust him.
I still get a bad feeling about IG-11, but I'm not 100% on that. I kind of trust Quill. Yeah.
Quill. It's a weird name.
I have spoken guy.
I've spoken. One thing I thought that was interesting. I don't know. It just stuck with me. I wrote down a quote that Quill said. Why he was asking why do you dislike droids? Because Quill was trying to convince him IG-11 is good, and Mando's like, no, he's not.
Mm-hmm. And I saw him try to kill the the baby. He was probably
Yeah.
programmed to kill him. That doesn't make the droid evil.
Yeah, and what Quill said was they are neutral reflections of those who imprint them. It made me think of Anakin creating C-3PO and how, in what ways might C-3PO be a reflection of Anakin? Which
young Anakin.
Yeah, I guess that's what I have to remember is like, yeah, young Anakin, but I'm thinking like, well, is there any imprints of evil in there?
There's also maybe even a bit of Padme in there. Because he's more Padme's servant. And he was also the Lars. He was a lot of people's servants for a long time.
True,
And then he
I
got
guess
memory wiped.
Yeah. I was just thinking of how like Anakin created him and like I don't know, I never really saw C-3PO as a reflection of him, but I started wondering like in what ways might he be a reflection of him, and I don't really see it, but Rise of Skywalker's coming, you never know. Maybe C-3PO is gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Okay. Let's see. But we know what happened to the IG-88 models. Might be worth checking through the old RPG books to see if they might have drawn inspiration from it. Oh. IG-11 was actually spying on them for the Empire. I wonder. Maybe.
Possibly.
We should have taken Baby Yoda to the lady on Tatooine. Yeah, that's exactly what Alpha Leader was just saying. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
All right, so anyway, so Quill agrees to help with Baby Yoda, but he insists on bringing along IG-11.
And a couple, and like 3 blurgs.
Yes, and the blurgs. How they all fit onto that ship, I have no idea.
Yeah, I thought he just brought 2. And then the third one comes out, I'm just like, where's he come from?
Yeah. So, okay. Oh, okay. This next part was really interesting.
Yes.
So like they're on their way traveling there. They're still on the ship, and we see Cara and Mando arm wrestling.
Just arm wrestling.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay, this will be interesting.
Yeah, and then we get the part that actually scared me.
Oh, yeah, yes, yeah. So so you see like Baby Yoda kind of like looking at them, and he like inches over, and next thing you know, you like his hand goes out, and this isn't Star Trek. No.
I mean, it's 3 fingers.
Cara starts going like this, like she's being choked.
Yeah. Okay, I thought he was either gonna help Mando pull.
That's what I thought too.
Or he was gonna mind trick her when she was freaking out a little bit. I thought he was mind tricking her, and then he started like doing this. I was like, "Oh no! Stop the kid! Stop the kid! Stop it! Put him down!
Yeah, I thought he was gonna like push his hand down to like so that he could win. That's what I thought was happening. But like when he did that, I was like, oh, like, and I'm like, is Baby Yoda gonna go evil on us? Like all these things started running through my head. I was like, is he actually evil, or is he just coming into his understanding his abilities? But it goes to show you that like, no matter what might happen to Yoda, he might be able to defend himself.
Yeah.
Get himself out of some trouble.
I was just one of those things where it's like, okay, we need to teach this kid some lessons.
Yeah. Put him in a timeout.
Bad child.
Yeah. Bad Baby Yoda, bad. So like I get like Cara freaked out. Quill was like intrigued.
He was like, oh, so like that's the first time he like sees firsthand.
Yeah, what the Mandalorian had been talking about. But they keep going, and let's see.
They finally land on the planet.
They land on Navarro, and it's Quill, Cara, and Mando. They come off the ship to meet Grief.
And his goons.
And he has like he has a couple of men with him, wearing like helmets, so you can't really see their faces. They're like half helmets or something.
And he also, Baby Yoda got a new cradle,
Yeah, he's in like this pod cradle thing.
It's kind of much more. It almost seems like it's much more metallic and armored.
I wonder if it's covered in like, the Beskar.
I don't know, because I feel like Beskar is a much
that like
a
blast?
very specific material to
Yeah.
be specifically smithed.
For
So I don't know.
For Mandalorians too, they wouldn't use it for a baby probably. Um, but yeah, so yeah, he's got this cool new pod cradle thing. Um,
He's dead. Sorry. In the chat, Vader's dead, dude.
it would be cool if Darth Vader made an appearance, but I feel like this show can't afford him. This is
5 years
5 years,
after the
unless it's
show.
like Force Ghost Vader. Um, well, I don't know. Think Vader. Oh yeah. Oh, he says it right there. Yeah. Well, I don't think Vader's still alive. TV years after Endor.
Yeah.
5 years. Yeah, but like you never know. Force
Unless the
Ghost Vader.
flashback.
Flashbacks. Would be cool. You never know what they might throw at us. So yeah, so Grief Karga, he wants to see Yoda, so they open up the pod or whatever. There's baby Yoda looking so cute. And
it's always like every time it's like somebody I don't trust picks up baby Yoda, like,
and you're like, I don't put it down. Even Darth Madigan doesn't like it either. Yeah, that was kind of like nerve wracking. I'm like, is he gonna take it and run? And like even Mando's getting nervous. He's got like his hand on his holster, like he's ready to draw. But he puts the baby back and they close the pod and all is well. And then next scene we see them walking, they're traveling together, and then it's nightfall.
This is lava. This planet's got lava going on.
Yeah, which I don't think we knew that previously.
Yeah. Or at least they're in a volcanic area.
Yeah. I give this episode a 9 out of 10. We both gave it the same the same rating. Yeah. 9 out of 10. We were talking about that in the beginning. Definitely. So nightfall comes and they eat. And all seems well. They're discussing their plan of how they're going to go in there and they're going to attack. Yeah. Grief Karga is describing what's going on. Like the Klein is surrounded by 4 stormtroopers. We'll take him out. Whatever. And the next thing you know, these creatures.
Oh yeah, he's gonna go get some food or something, and then suddenly these dragon pterodactyl.
Yeah, you don't even really get a good look at them. They reminded me of the creatures from The Empire Strikes Back. When
Minox?
Yes, it reminded me of that. I mean, I don't think these were that. These seemed bigger and more dangerous. But that's what I thought it was at first. It kind of reminded me of that.
That just like caught me so off guard. Just like, what? Whoa! Like, that's just random.
So it starts attacking. It tries to like pick up the people and take off. It tries to pick up one of the, what is it called again? The blurgs?
I think it does take a couple. I think they do lose a couple of blurgs from them.
Oh, do they?
I think one of the henchmen too.
Okay, I know. I thought they were able to stop. I couldn't tell. You know, it was like so dark and there was so much going on. I couldn't tell if they stopped them or not. And it was kind of sad because Quill got upset when they were trying to take the blurgs. So, and as an animal lover, I felt his pain. I'd be pretty upset too. But then one of them swoops down and like gets Grief Karga's arm.
Yeah, tanks Grief.
Yeah. So, whatever, they scare them off, they shoot them away, they leave, set them on fire, whatever. So then they tend to Grief Karga, and Kara runs over. She's like, it's really bad. She injects him with something, but it's not doing anything. Nobody has a med pack. Like, so underprepared.
Apparently what he's been hit with is poisonous or something. Like, it's toxic.
She like, scans it, and she could see that the poison is, like, spreading through his body. And they're like, you know, what
our Lord and Savior.
Baby Yoda. And once again, I got so nervous. I was like, what's going to happen? So he like, he inches his way over in his little outfit. And he sticks his hand forward and then he puts it on top of his arm. And Grief is like, he's going to eat me.
that was such a...
Like, the baby's like this big. You're like this big.
Yeah, it was just such a. I was like, that was so funny.
That was
Um,
like pathetic. Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
and but this is the first time I think we actually get to see Force heal
yeah.
in. I'm pretty sure it's like in the game. It is in the games and such, but this is the first time we see it actually on screen.
Yeah, happening in screen. Like I think we kind of always wondered, like, is this, you know, able to like, I like, can this actually happen? And I remember like in Legends, like I know there's a way to like that they can like alleviate like pain and discomfort
Yeah,
for
like
others, but like to
kind of.
actually heal.
Yeah, it's one of those things like because it's like it completely not only it got rid of the poison,
Yeah.
but it stitched his wounds clean.
Yeah, that's
Like,
that amazed me even more. Like, okay, I figured he would get rid of the poison, but like he actually made the whole like cleared up his whole arm like nothing happened.
and
Um,
that's just this is that, again that's that just makes the force even much more scary, but at the same time useful.
yeah, yeah. Very yeah. We're seeing just how powerful Baby Yoda really is, and
He knows
um,
what to do. He isn't like he didn't just he's that's what he was gonna do back in episode
yeah.
2. And it's
It's
like
like it makes you
yeah,
wonder. Yeah, if it's instinct. Like we've talked about, like we don't know much about their species. Like we were debating, like maybe the entire species, the Yoda species, is just born being able to heal. And I feel like this, I don't know, maybe it,
who
goes
taught
along with
him
that
this?
because he just kind of naturally knows what to do. Like no, he doesn't have a teacher. Um, I mean, again, he's 50 years old, but he's like a baby, so it's not like he went to Jedi school or anything.
Yeah.
um, let's take a look at the chat for a second. They lost two. Oh, they lost two, which was why Mando and Cara wasn't on them. Okay. He either has become stronger because he no longer falls asleep when he healed him. Oh, I noticed that
Yeah.
too. I was like, oh, he's gonna pass out now, and he didn't. You're right. Like it shows that he's getting stronger.
Oh, I kind of I mean, yeah, it's true, but I feel like force healing probably isn't as much of a strain as lifting something ginormous, especially just him. Because again,
Maybe.
the size matters not, but to a youngling, the size is the focus.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Um, Comes across as a gray force user due to life experience. Pragmatic approach, maybe.
Yeah.
Um, I guess we'll find out. Um, so, okay. Go to the next page. All right. So then, and then that like they end that scene. It's then next scene is the next day.
The morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
They're ready to put their plan into motion. And they're walking across the land. They're getting ready to do what they got to do. And when they're about to approach, when they're a little bit of ways from where they have to go, my dog is having a grand old time. She's just playing with all her toys. Okay. As they're kind of like looking over, like looking out over the land where they have to go, all of a sudden, Grief turns around and takes out his guys. And we're like,
Yeah, I was like, as soon as Baby Yoda hit him, I was like, oh please, come on, have a change of heart. The guy saved you.
yeah.
The kid saved your life. Hey, please don't be bad.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, okay, I'm on your side now. I'm gonna help you.
Yeah, he like completely changed his story. Um, he was like, yeah, after what happened last night, yeah, I had to change a heart. And, the plan was, this was all a trick or whatever. We were going to kill you, take the baby, whatever, which we knew, but Mando,
Yeah. So yeah,
um,
it was like, but when I was like, is he lying? And it was like, yes, but actually no.
yeah. um, so then they quickly go over like, okay, like how are we going to change our plans now? Like, what are we going to do differently? So they throw around a couple ideas, and so basically, Grief and Kara are gonna like pretend like they captured Mando, and they're gonna turn him in.
Yeah.
This
And then
way,
they send the baby back with Quill.
Right.
On the blurg.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was thinking like, okay, so you brought Baby Yoda all the way out here just to send him back, and that's like a really long trip.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. They didn't handle things with Baby Yoda very well. But yeah, they give him to Quill. He's gonna take him back. But they're gonna take the pod with him. They're gonna with them. They're gonna close it up, make it look like he's in there,
yeah.
And see how long they can, get away with that.
So,
So they approach the town and they get stopped by stormtroopers and,
yeah.
So far so good. They go in. When they walk in, first of all, when they enter the town, they see there's a lot more than 4 stormtroopers.
Yeah.
So that makes them nervous at first. But then they go inside and they see the client.
Yeah.
And he's pleased to see, them. Well, that he's about to, get them.
They meet at the table. They start talking. And it's like, okay, so he's like, get me out of the cuffs, and then get me my blaster, and we can start, taking everybody out, and then he gets a call.
Yeah, and they're like, meanwhile, they're just about to look inside the pod to see that Baby Yoda's, whether or not Baby Yoda's there, and you get nervous, like, oh my god, he's not in there. What are they gonna do? But then he gets a call, so we're like, oh, okay, they're gonna be fine.
Yeah, it's like they're gonna okay. A little more time to get things settled. Nope. That was a big surprise that I didn't see coming.
Yeah. So this call is from someone called
Moff Gideon.
Moff Gideon, yes. And so he's like, do you have the child or whatever they call it? And he's like, yes. He's like, I don't think so. Like, look again. And then next thing you know, gunfire. Like the whole place is ablaze. And
I was like, oh, they just killed them all. They just killed everybody. Like even their own troops.
Mm-hmm. They just
so yeah, but I was just gonna say, like, I mean, you remember when you back in episode 3, it was like when he was like, I can't protect the doctor or something like that.
Oh.
Like maybe this guy is who he was talking about.
That makes sense. Yeah, we're wondering, is there someone else, like someone that he's answering to? I'd forgotten about that conversation that Mando had overheard.
Yeah.
So that must be who they're talking about. But anyway, yeah. So he wipes everybody out, and
so Grief, Mando, and Kara have to take cover and get ready to.
They're kind of trapped in there, and meanwhile,
that's a lot of stormtroopers.
Yeah. So first you just see like a couple standing outside, but then like a transport or a speed or whatever arrives, and like more come out, and then
Death Troopers, which are the Black Rogue One troopers we saw.
Yes, and so this whole time, so like every few seconds, we keep going back and forth between Mando, trying to get Quill on the comm, like, are you at the ship? Are you at the ship? Are you at the ship?
Yeah.
And like it goes back to Quill like on
and he's like hoofing it.
Yeah, and trying to holding Baby Yoda, getting there as fast as he can. But the very first time
oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I would say the very first time he sends that transmission or whatever, some of the stormtroopers outside get it, like
the scout troopers somehow
intercept it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then they know, okay, they're trying to escape with the baby, so then they take off.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh no.
I know.
No. I was like, because this.
I know, it was like, oh no, it's not looking good. Not even a squad of stormtroopers, but a whole battalion was deployed after the Death Troopers opened fire. Yeah, it was a lot of troopers.
Okay. I'll save this one because there's something I want to talk about Moff Gideon that a lot of people theorize, but apparently it's not true. So I'll save that for after this.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so they just keep going back and forth. A ship arrives and Moff Gideon comes out of it, and he says like, he says like there's no hope. I don't remember what he says, but like, there's no hope. We're gonna get it.
surrounded, and you're just turn yourselves in or whatever. It's like, you
Yeah.
guys are dead. I'm gonna get my prize. I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Also, so I guess that's how TIE fighters land.
Oh, I didn't even notice. What did they do? I'm
With
so
like the
busy
TIE
taking.
fighter, like the TIE fighter's wings kind of just folded as it lands.
Oh, I didn't even
Because
notice.
you see the TIE fighters normally they just land like this.
Oh,
This
this
is
is
the
a
first time I've seen
special
a TIE
one.
fighter bend so it can land. I guess so that you're closer to the ground. I've
Oh.
always wondered, how do you get out of a TIE fighter once you land? That's like a 10-foot drop.
Maybe, you know what? I guess maybe Dave Filoni had the same question. He was like, we're going to answer it. I feel like that's something he would do.
Yeah,
um,
I mean, and we keep going back and forth between the two scenes, and then we finally cut to
I don't want to talk
Baby
about
Yoda's
it.
on Baby Yoda's on the ground,
You want to know
and
something? Because I'm so naive. I was like, I bet that's not Baby Yoda. I bet they're on the ship together. They took off, and that's like a head of lettuce or something. Like it's not really Yoda. They're trying to trick him. And then, and then you see them pick him up, and then
Scout Trooper just
you see Quill on the ground. We're assuming he's dead. He's probably dead, and the
yeah,
Blurg is dead.
the Bullard's dead. He's on the ground, most likely dead, and the Scout Trooper just zooms by and scoops him up,
Yeah.
scoops up, and just like, and then it ended, and I was so mad, so mad. That's why I said I'm depressed.
Yeah.
I want to go
I
back into
need a
my bed.
cookie. I mean, listen, I'm sure, obviously, Baby Yoda's gonna be fine. Like, they're not gonna kill Baby Yoda, whatever. It's just, I'm upset about Quill and Blurg, and
Yeah.
I want Baby Yoda to get back to the Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all in caps, they killed him. Baby Yoda's in danger. We're gonna. It's. Why? You did. Why? Why did you. Why?
Poor Baby Yoda. I thought, Alpha says I thought IG-11 would come protecting him.
Yeah, I thought that too. I thought IG-11 was gonna come out and just start taking out the scouts.
You want to know something? Like, I didn't think about that. That's really interesting because they were really close to the ship, and he was on the ship. So he should have been aware of what was going on.
Yeah.
So maybe he hasn't really been
Programmed to fight,
programmed
or
to
he's.
correctly.
Yeah.
Um, and maybe he was the one who made the transmission go through between Mando and the stormtroopers. Maybe he finagled something.
I just.
What's worse is that
I
didn't even
want to
end with
trust.
the main theme. Oh, I didn't notice that either.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. I was too busy freaking out.
I know. Baby Yoda. Baby.
And we have to wait even longer for the next episode.
A week and a half. Yeah, next
Yeah.
Friday. But we'll have Rise of Skywalker to keep us busy between now and then.
Yep.
Which, by the way, guys,
So
we will be back here on Sunday, 7
yeah.
p.m. Eastern Time, discussing Rise of Skywalker. So make sure you guys see
Mm-hmm.
before then. We're both going. You're going. Inspector's going Friday. I'm going Saturday.
And
So,
we'll be talking about it Sunday.
yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, make sure you guys head on over to Inspector's YouTube channel and subscribe to his channel. I put a link below in the description, so just make sure you sub him over there. He's got some good stuff. Still getting some Lone Wolf and Cub vibes, to be honest. They didn't have the main theme of Mando, which makes it even more of just yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
So okay. So the thing about Moff Gideon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he didn't make any jingle jangle when he walked. There was a theory that it was him, but it's probably not.
Oh.
Which now.
At the end of was it the last episode?
Yeah, the 5th episode, I believe, the one before this one.
Okay. When we see someone hovering over the dead body of.
Yeah. And we always thought, okay, is it Bill Burr's character, which was the gunslinger guy in the last episode? And then it's the. Then we thought, okay, maybe it's Moff Gideon. And it's like, nope, he didn't have that sound either. Because I was actually like, okay, I was listening. He doesn't make sound. It's not him, which means it has to be someone we know.
Yeah. We had some. We talked about that for those of you who were in here on our last episode. We were, or 2 episodes ago, we were debating who that was. On that episode when they were on Tatooine, like who was hovering over that girl, the dead body, and some people said, Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Well, we were wondering if it was
Cad
Bane, which I think would be pretty cool to see him in live action.
Yeah. So it's one of those two for sure. It's definitely somebody who haven't seen in the show yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope. I would imagine maybe in the next episode we'll find out. In the EU, Boba Fett survives. This is gonna be
a finale surprise.
I think George Lucas confirmed that he survived, but whether or not Disney will carry that over is debatable.
Disney wants fan money, so I think.
Yeah.
So go for that.
Yeah, I thought it was Moff Gideon, but I had to relate back to some Boba Fett scenes, and there it is. The sounds are the same.
Same kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of jingle sound. Which, yeah, I had to look that up, and I was like, it does sound like it.
Maybe Boba Fett had a kid. And it's his kid.
In 5 years?
Well, we don't know. At one point, he had a kid.
Hello, Madigan.
This is Darth Madigan. Coming to say hi. She likes to be included. Favreau believes in the EU. Oh, that's good. He should. The rest of us do. Oh, and Bane was killed by Boba, which led the dent on Boba's helmet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you haven't seen that deleted scene yet, have you? The unfinished. Yeah, it was something I told you to react to one time. Like, check out.
Oh, my memory's not so good. Wait, so Cad Bane is dead?
Yes. Technically, yes. He is dead.
Well, then it can't be Cad Bane. It's in the Clone Wars unfinished reels.
Yeah. That is the and even Filoni, I think, says it's still canon, even though it wasn't officially released at the time. So
it can't be Cad Bane. So then it has to be Boba Fett or Boba Fett's kid.
Well, okay, but I've said this before. It's an unofficial episode. It wasn't released, and they aren't going to be released. I don't think it's part of the next season 7 of Clone Wars episode, so it's not actually ever probably going to get an official release. So it can be retconned.
Right. Oh, okay. So I didn't fully understand. Oh, all right. So it can't be either of them because Bane was killed by Boba Fett. They had it till Bane was shot and Boba got shot in the head. So
his dented helmet. That's how he got the dent in the helmet.
So Boba's alive. Yeah. Okay, got it. All right.
That's the story.
I think I'm good now.
Yeah, you should totally check out that deleted, unfinished scene yourself. It's really good. If
you know where it is or what to look for, could you send it to me?
It's on YouTube.
But what do I type in?
Like Boba Fett versus Cad Bane, and I think it'd be one of the first results.
Okay.
It should be like a very not cartoony, but he actually it like should unfinished. Have. It's unfinished, yes, and he should be the thumbnail should be his main helmet that he wears.
Okay.
The Boba Fett helmet, basically.
Oh, I'll check that out. Okay.
But yeah, so again, I hope it's Cad Bane simply because I'm hoping it's possible to retcon it and be Cad Bane, but it's most likely Boba Fett, and that's still cool.
Well, that would definitely. I feel like fans would be happy with that. Like you have a lot of fans who want him to come back, so.
Yeah.
It appears as first video if you search Boba vs. Bane. Okay, good to know. All right, thank you.
But yeah, that's this episode.
Yeah, this was definitely. Yeah, I definitely give it a 9. Definitely one of the better episodes. It's just sad. Like, I love a good cliffhanger for storytelling purposes, but cliffhangers always make me feel like unsettled and uneasy afterwards.
Yeah.
Like I gotta
wait. This cliffhanger really hurt because it was a character I liked. Like this is a character we just met and we've grown to love, and care for and make memes of and say the quotes,
I
and
have
then they
spoken.
killed him. It hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts us, precious. It hurts us.
I mean, and it just goes to show you what a great job they're doing with these characters for all of us to get so attached to, like, so many of them so quickly. Like, the Mandalorian, Baby Yoda, Quill. Like,
Yeah.
they grew on us so quickly. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, even
Such a
Kara, like, I liked right away, you know? And I was
yeah.
excited to see her come back and
Like
kick butt.
every character is done very well
Yeah.
in this show.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see what happens next. I'm excited for more the next season.
I know. We don't know. Well, no, yeah, they haven't said when season 2 is coming out, right?
Mm-hmm. We just know that it's
being worked on.
Greenlit.
Okay, cool. I
wonder how they're going. A lot of new people in this chat.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. Well, I know Darth Mortis from. I know Darth Mortis from Twitch because he said you're a geek gamer in Vegas, and Alpha Leader. I think you're from YouTube here, right? Some people follow me over from Twitch. Some people are here from YouTube. Also, this episode announces great for the future. Definitely. I wonder how they are going to get out of it. Just surrender or some random explosion goes on. I could see them surrendering and then working their way out of it, like some kind of great escape scene. They would have to let themselves be captured in order to get Baby Yoda back.
This is probably just because I've seen the trailer. I don't know. We'll have to see, but I feel like I've seen some scenes of Mando fighting, so this is definitely going to lead to a fight.
There was a trailer for episode 2?
No, for the next episode, but I remember the 2 trailers we've seen have shown some scenes of...
Oh, I was like, okay. I just realized, so I didn't watch the end of the credits. Didn't they say there was a trailer for The Rise of Skywalker in this?
They said in the extras of Mandalorian, there's a clip or a teaser or something that you can like look to see.
I didn't watch it. Okay.
Rise of Skywalker. I didn't watch it either. I'm still avoiding stuff until I.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's been. Let me tell you, it has been so hard staying off of Twitter. It's like I can't help myself.
And like apparently like reviews are already in for the movie and stuff. So tomorrow and from tomorrow on. And media blackout.
Yeah, that's why we decided to do. Normally we do our reviews on the Sunday, our discussions on the Sunday, but we were like, okay, let's do it the day it comes out. This way we can just avoid social media.
Yeah, and we don't combine it with Rise of Skywalker.
That too, yeah. We didn't want anybody coming in here because you know how some people are. Some people could come into the chat and just throw out spoilers. So we were trying to not just protect ourselves, but protect you guys, so nobody ruins it for you either. Because it's out there. People have seen it already, so I won't spoil. Oh, okay, good. Have you seen it already, Darth Mortis?
Have you seen it?
Tell us.
Okay.
Tell us if you've seen it. Don't spoil anything.
Yeah, so that's the episode.
Already seen it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. Okay. I'm so jealous. I'm just so anxious. Like, I don't know, because I get like that right before every Star Wars movie. Like, I'm so anxious about seeing it. Like, not about whether or not it's going to be good, just about the hype. Just seeing it. Like,
yeah.
I just need to be there.
Yeah, this is, man, that was what okay, so like I have the not really 2 questions, but it's like two topics. It's like the question and the topic, the sequel era.
The sequel era, okay.
Yeah, which I don't know. Do you want to say the sequel era from Sunday, or do you want to talk about it before the movie?
We can talk about it now.
All right. Oh.
Have a friend in the press. That is a good friend.
So yeah. Elser.
This one people will not be disappointed, Baby Yoda. This little green guy will smash them all. Well, that's why another reason why I think like they showed the increase in his abilities in this last episode, because I feel like he's gonna save himself in this next episode. Maybe not completely, but like to a degree, you know.
Okay. So.
Oh wow, Alpha Leader! I just read that. Wow. Spoilers are everywhere. Yeah. No, he was saying he read an article and had the entire plot in the new movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's been going around. That's
I
just a
know.
lot of that going around these days.
Yeah, I'm like, I haven't read any articles. I'm gonna try and avoid that too, because you never know.
All right, so question time.
Okay.
We're gonna try and. Yeah, you want to do your question?
Oh, first? The question. My question.
Yeah. Sorry, this is a chat and.
Well, okay. I didn't remember my question. Okay, so those of you, if this is your first time to our discussion, every week we each have just a question to throw out there, a Star Wars related question to throw out to everybody, like about your opinions, or if you were in this situation, what would you do, or kind of thing.
Favorite droid, favorite movie.
Yeah. Like last week, I'd asked. What did I ask last week?
Darth.
Who would you want to train under, or something?
Yeah, like
apprentice. I don't remember. Master.
Yeah, I think that was it. Or was something. It was a question like that.
Okay. So my question this week is, much simpler. Like, who is your favorite duo in the Star Wars universe? Like, it doesn't just have to be from the movies. It could be from the shows. So when I say Star Wars duos, it could be like C-3PO and R2-D2, Obi-Wan and Anakin, or Anakin and Padme, Han and Leia, Rey and Finn, or Finn and Poe. I love the bromance between Finn and Poe. So yeah, your favorite. Who is your favorite Star Wars duo?
I don't know, because it's like, I mean, I don't know many duos that aren't the obvious ones.
Right.
I think Han and Chewie's pretty good, and like especially like from Solo to Force Awakens, is like all of their stories and all the stuff they've gone through. It's nice. I really like I like Finn and Poe, like just the immediate connection they make.
The bromance, yeah. I definitely. So I would say, for me, I like Anakin and Ahsoka. I would say maybe that's my number one, and then Poe and Finn. That's my number two.
I definitely agree with Anakin and Obi-Wan, just because growing up with the prequels, it was always like seeing Anakin and Obi-Wan just bicker and fight, and then eventually they grow, and then they work together and become bros, and it's so sweet. And then you watch Revenge of the Sith, and it's even sadder.
You were my brother. I loved you.
Yeah, that's like, I don't know, because it's like it's one of those duos that ends badly.
Yeah. Let's see in the chat. Darth Mortis, Han and Chewie. Alpha Leader, Anakin and Obi-Wan. Han and Chewie is number 2. R2 and 3PO is number 3. And number 2 would be Luke and Leia. For Darth Mortis.
Also, there's also like R2 and Luke. Like those two.
That's true. I did always like Anakin and Obi-Wan, like in the Clone Wars. I mean, Anakin and R2 in the Clone Wars. Like,
yeah. Like,
R2 was critical.
Always the people and their droid.
Yeah. There's Anakin and Palpatine, Snoke and Kylo. Yeah, there's a lot. Those are the weird ones. Snoke and Kylo.
Okay, so.
Or for the people like Reylo.
Okay, so now we're on to, with that, we're going to talk about my question.
Oh, boy. Oh, I didn't ask you before what your question... Did I ask you what your question was? I don't think I did.
Yeah.
I did. I don't remember
it like I said, it's not far off from...
Oh, right.
Yeah. It's kind of like the question we just got, but it's a little more intimate. What is your favorite ship in Star Wars?
We're not talking relationships here. We're talking ship.
Are we not talking relationships? That's what I was going to say. It can be both. We can do both. What's your favorite, like, ship to fly and what's your favorite ship to walk, like romantic couple?
I'm a phone coming out again. Oh, Vader and Tarkin. That's another good one. My favorite ship. I mean, how can you not love the Boba Fett's? So what answer are you specifically looking for? Are you talking people or are you talking like ships?
I mean, like either or,
Either
whichever,
or?
like both. You could do both.
Do both. Well, my favorite
Yeah.
ship is the Millennium Falcon. Although the Ghost is pretty cool.
Mm.
But I like the Falcon. The Falcon before it was in Han's hands.
Lando's Falcon?
Yeah.
That was very pretty.
Yeah. Fancy.
I I think I don't know. I think my favorite design has to be the Jedi Starfighter from Episode 2 when Obi-Wan flies.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. I like the triangular sleekness of it.
Yeah. Luke's
And definitely the X-Wings.
The X-Wings are cool.
Again, it's like one of my dream to fly one of those things.
At least Lando got the Falcon over Han's dead body.
I'm excited to see, like, I don't know. I'm both excited and interested to see how Lando is gonna be.
In the new movie.
Yeah, in the new one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Slave One.
Slave One's good. It's bulky to fly though.
Though the TIE Interceptors are pretty damn cool. There's a lot of great ships. I like the ships from Naboo. Those are pretty nice.
Oh, the Naboo Starfighters?
Yeah. Those were cool.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool ships out there.
Yeah. That's always the thing I liked about how the prequels differented from the originals. Is like you see the much more angular, boxy kind of ships.
Yeah.
And then you see the much more sleekness and kind of sci-fi-ish looking of the ships.
Sci-fi-ish. That's definitely like they look very alien like.
Yeah. Much cleaner, much smoother, much more aerodynamic.
Yeah. Definitely.
But you eventually see it grow into the original trilogy.
Yeah.
With the how some ships start to look like the X-Wings, and some ships start to look like TIE fighters. Yeah.
That's true. But hey, give me an Imperial Star Destroyer and I'm good to go.
I'll say this. I'm no Imperial fan, but I do like their technology.
Yeah.
I do like the Star Destroyers. I do like the Imperial Walkers. I do like the ATSD. Like, I like all the technology the Empire had.
Yeah.
It's just a rebellion.
I'll go with Victory 2 over Victory 1, or even the Corvus.
Corvus is actually kind of nice looking.
I don't even remember which one that is. Yeah, you guys are teaching me here. I don't remember the names of a lot of these ships. I'm bad with that. I love Imperial more than the Rebels, but that's just me. They're definitely funkier. It's funny. There's this it's gonna sound weird. I'm gonna take pictures. So this movie theater that I'm going to on Saturday to see The Rise of Skywalker, it reminds me of like a Star Wars ship, like an Imperial Star Wars ship.
Oh, is it very kind of black and angular?
Like the walls are black with like there's red lights. Actually, the stairwell when you walk in, it looks like there's red lightsabers all over the walls, which is pretty cool. But
I want to go to your theater.
I know, right? It's pretty cool. It's like brand new, and thankfully, like a lot of people don't know about it yet. Hold on.
Raider class Corvette. Yeah, the
Hello,
Battlefront
Alex.
2.
How are you? If Bosk and IG88 were in this show, Mando would have gotten. This is true. Like our Galaxy Theater here. Oh, that sounds nice. It's interesting to see the Scout Trooper and the Death Trooper. It's excellent. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, always like the Arquitan's light cruiser, both in Republic and Imperial sides.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, this sparked some interesting conversation here. Lots of cool ships. I wonder if we're going to see any new, if we're going to get any new ships in the new movie. Don't answer that, Darth Mortis.
Yeah, I'm certain we're gonna get new ships, but I also feel like we're gonna get a lot of classic ships returning.
Yeah, we gotta get the new with the nostalgic in there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like the Arquitans. Oh, I sense the struggle in remembering when Arquitan. Oh yeah, I'm like, no idea, but I'm sure it's cool. Apex. If Anakin Skywalker isn't in this film, I will flip. That's kind of how I feel. I really want to see Anakin Skywalker. I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic. Favorite creature, non-human that is. Oh, I think we talked about that.
Yeah, we like I asked like what if you could have a creature as a pet, what would be your pet from Rancor to Porg?
Right, okay. Oh, Alpha Leader, if it's those mini Star Destroyers in Star Wars Rebels. Oh, okay. Well, like I was saying before, I don't really know all the technical, like the names and everything. Jawa. I remember somebody saying Jawa last time. I think I decided on Porgs.
Yeah, and I wanted the Baractels, those lords from Utapau.
Okay.
Yeah. The one Obi-Wan rides.
On the other hand, with all the people who say to return from unknown regions of the galaxy, I wonder if these unknown regions would not be seen reality of the first Woodstock. There you go. Yeah, lots of cool creatures. We were, I think we discussed, if would Baby Yoda count as a creature? And I think everybody wants a Baby Yoda. One of those puffer pigs. Oh, yeah, those are cute. I always wanted to play a Jawa in Star Wars just because of my size. Oh, I'm short too.
What's your height?
I'm not telling. I'm not telling anybody my age or my height. Short.
Okay. For a stormtrooper? Are you short for a stormtrooper?
I am short for a stormtrooper. But, well, I'm shorter than Luke Skywalker.
Okay, so Mark Hamill is...
Well, I don't know how tall Mark Hamill is, actually. We'll have to find out. I would have made it.
All right.
Houdini.
So, yeah, that's...
Rey visiting the Jedi Temple would be so dope to see, but I doubt Disney would do such a thing. You never know. They have a lot to make up to us in this movie. So, a lot to tie together.
Yep. Oh my gosh, it's 2 days away.
God, I know. I know.
Oh my gosh.
Well, technically, for us, it's 2 days away. It comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, it's...
Tonight or whatever.
Shut down everything.
I know. Nobody talk to us. Turn your phones off. Turn your computers off. By 4. Okay.
Get in your bunker.
Yeah. All right. All right. So, any other topics you wanted to discuss? We could save some stuff. We could save the sequel trilogy talk for next episode.
Yeah. That way we can talk about it all and not worry about, like, I feel like I'm risking the chat a little bit more for each second now.
Yeah, that's true. And I think I want to rewatch Force Awakens and Last Jedi before Saturday.
Yeah. Something pop?
You heard that?
Yeah.
That was my ceiling, unless something's in there. There's like a crawl space. You never know. I've had birds in there before.
Okay.
And squirrels too. Last summer, some squirrels had some babies up there, so.
Okay.
I woke up one morning, I was like, what is that noise? Just squirrels having babies, all right.
like porgs.
Yeah.
Get out of the wiring.
All right, guys. So, yeah, I guess that concludes our Mandalorian Chapter 7 discussion. Again, we will be back on Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, discussing
movie talk.
For movie talk, discussing The Rise of Skywalker. So, Don, this is very cringe. Okay, so we'll be back on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time discussing the new movie. You guys are welcome to join us then. And then the new episode will be out next Friday. Did I say new movie? I mean new episode. I'm so sick.
New episode of The Man.
New episode of Mandalorian will be out next Friday, and we'll be discussing it on the Sunday. So, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Thank you all for joining. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, and we'll see you there next Sunday.
Yes. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for participating in the discussion. And enjoy the new movie. I can't wait to discuss it with you guys on Sunday. And hope you guys have a great rest of the week. And we will see you all soon. Remember to look below in the description for a link to the Inspector's YouTube channel.
If you want to check me out, that's cool.
Yeah, he's got some cool stuff. So sub him over there. So thanks so much for hanging out, guys. This is Nothing Nerdy and the Inspector signing off. Have a good night, everyone.